Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Beyond Techno. We are starting with setting up a virtual Linux machine from Azure Cloud, and so we are establishing a SSH connection from our local machine to Azure Cloud via PuTTY. To do that, to follow certain rules, you have to create an account and use your credential sign-in. It is then you can create a resource group for organizing and managing virtual machines. You can configure the virtual machine. Configuring virtual machine, you have to provide certain details like name, region and size and image. You can set up a authentication. You can deploy the virtual machine. So once we create a virtual machine, then we can establish a connection from local machine to Azure Cloud. So via PuTTY. So to do that, take the public IP from the Azure portal. To get the private key, for that download the PEM file. Then you can convert that PEM file to PPK file by using PuTTYgen. Then you can configure the session with your host name or public IP along with the port. Is done, then you can load your key, connect. You have to follow these things. Then you can directly connect to the Azure virtual machine. But before that, you check the inbound rules like SSH and ports. There should be allow. Now we know the procedure, so we can good to start with the setup. So let's get started. First, you have to go to Google Chrome. Then instead of avoiding the cookies and all, so I'm coming to incognito mode. So once you come here, look for Azure portal. It will take you into main site. You have to sign in. It will ask you your username and password. I'm entering my username. So this is my username. So once you create an account, you can type your username here. So let's go to next button. Once you click on it, it will ask you password. As I'm using a sandbox, so that is what it is asking temporary password, but usually you can get your own password. I'm entering that password. Now I just click on sign in. Take you into Azure main portal. Come to virtual machine, or else you can directly look for virtual machine. For any service you can come here. Let's do that. Virtual machine. So I'm typing virtual machine. So once you come here, you can click on virtual machine. Then you have an option called create. Just instead of create, you can click on create. Then you can have the virtual machines. So creating a virtual machines here. This is my subscription and resource group. You can create your own resource group. So the create -RG. You can create any resource group. So you don't have permission to create. So because I've been using this plural site, right? So you can, but usually you can create your own. So this is my resource group. So now I'm putting my virtual machine lab -server 01. This is my virtual machine name. You have region. You have this specific region. So you can choose the closest one. So if I'm okay with anything. So I don't want to upgrade topic for it. I'm creating that one. No, that's not a big deal. And you can create a trusted. You will have the confidential subscription, but I'm using the trusted one. So, and if you can create an image, I am creating. You can create Ubuntu or Oracle, Red Hat. So Red Hat is the enterprise. I'm using it, and you can choose leave it like this, and you can please leave it. This is my configuration. You can have the multiple configurations. See, you can see the sizes, but right now I'm okay with this size. And then you can create SSH public key, and username it has been given Azure user, but I don't want this user. I can create my own user. So bot admin, this is my username, and you can click on password also. I'm going with public IP. I'm creating a new key pair, and this is my key name. This is fine with this. So inbound outbound rules are allowed all portals. That is fine. So let's create now. Validation is passed, and you can see the these things. It will charge something else. Key pair name is key. So now we can create now. Nothing else. We can create now. Validation is passed, and download private key. I'm saving here desktop. So I'm now it is taking some time. Okay, it is completed. So then go to resources. So you can see the virtual machine name. This is our virtual machine name, and here if you can see here, this is your resource group, and this is the location and stuff. And this is your Linux operating system. You can see this is your Linux operating system. Find the public IP here. This is your public IP. This is your private IP. Now, so we can create a PuTTY session for now. Go to PuTTY download. Okay. So once you click on it, it will give you PuTTY download client machine for Windows. Okay. And you can have the download of PuTTY session. So you can click on it. Once you click on it, it will take you into here. So let me click on it. So it is downloaded, and I'm saving this one here. So I'm double click on it, next, and finish. So once you finish it, then look for the PuTTY is to connect to the server. Now you can go to PuTTYgen. So first, once you come here, you have to load the PEM file. Where you can have PEM file, first you have to go here and come to desktop. We created, right? You don't see any files here, so that's first you have to click on all files. If you see here, there is a lab server key one. So this is your public key, and you can click on this one. You can click on this one. So successfully imported key and created. So now you can create a private key. Now private key has been created. So now you can save it. Yes, and come to here. I'm just giving .ppk5 save. Now it has been saved. Okay, now go to PuTTY now, open, then come to connections, then SSH key. If you can come here, then is the authentication, then credential. Now you can come to browse. So once you click on browse, it will take you into desktop. So now you can, the file is here. So .ppk is our ppk file. So now I am entering it. Okay, so now authentication is file, private key has been generated. Now you can log into the session. So they come to here, and this is your public IP, and you have to look for it. Sometimes you have to check these things. These are the values you should maintain, and so that's it. And you can come back to the PuTTY session now. So let's close it, and now we have the public key. So now you can open. I'm just using accept. Then you can go to this one and log in as an. Okay, I've created a bot admin name. While I was creating a virtual machine, I have put this name. So bot admin is my username, and enter. It's done. Your bot admin is your account.
That's it for today, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have any questions or thoughts, drop a comment below. I will reply soon. And please do like and subscribe if you like this video. It really helps the channel out.